Welcome to a week 5 recap video. So this week we continued progress on our robot and mechanisms. Stay tuned to see what we've done.
Okay, so this week, me and Mason and the scouting team redesigned how we handle the data in Firebase, and we updated the app and we're updating the website, the web app, to reflect those changes.
This week, Control Systems mostly focused on sensor integration, working with prototyping groups to find optimal places for sensors and using AdvantageScope to find angles for line lights. We also worked on some subsystem code and path to pose logic.
This week on the CAD, we worked a lot with placing and securing our motors for our climber, our intake, our launcher, and our indexing parts. And we also talked to Control Systems to allocate spaces for sensors and other electrical components. A couple other things we're doing is figuring out how to attach our launcher and our Spindexer to the frame or the base of the robot, and also beginning to finalize some of those pieces so that we can begin to cut and assemble them.
Every year we assist and mentor the FLL teams in our school district, and this year we also helped out at the FLL training, which is for the teacher mentors who have no experience with FIRST or FLL, and we basically help them figure out how to run the robots so they can better help the kids and teach them about what this year's game is going to be like and what the competitions will be like and what the inspiration project is going to look like.
So today, the intake groups worked very hard on CADing it, and we're basically done. The next step is just fine-tuning the CAD and then constructing the actual thing, which we're very excited for. That's about it. Thanks.
The most important thing we did this week with the Spindexer was to get away from the bar across the top and the long axle. So what we did was we made it thicker on the floor layer so that we could have a short axle and it'll be tightly held in place. We also attached a Neo motor and ran a chain through the bottom so that we could really choose the exact speed that we want the Spindexer to be rotating. The other important thing that we did was we tested different wheels. So we tested a brush design that really separates the fuel well, but the problem is that the actual circular part in the middle doesn't grip the balls as well as I would have liked, and it relies a lot on the brushes. The other design that we had was sort of a pyramid design with the biggest wheel on the bottom, and that one we have the wheel at the bottom is lower than the other one, so it's not exactly in the middle of the ball, so they sort of rest on top of it. And the final one was our standard Omni wheel, which was how we originally tested it, and 3 inches off the ground, exactly in the middle of the fuel. And all designs work pretty well, but we'll continue testing to see what we like the best.